Okay, take a moment and just breathe, because what I'm about to say isn't light. It isn't casual. The moment I laid these cards out, I felt something almost tangible, like the air itself had thickened around me. And I couldn't help but pause, because the energy they're showing isn't just intense, it's raw, unfiltered, almost dangerously consuming. You could almost hear it whispering across the table. What have you done to these hearts? And it hit me. There isn't just one current of feeling here. There are two, distinct yet inseparable, each pulling and twisting in ways that are impossible to ignore. One is subtle, trying to mask its devotion under the guise of control, denial, or calmness. But beneath that surface is a storm that refuses to be tamed. The other doesn't even bother to hide. Its obsession is blatant, wild, a fire that blazes and doesn't care who sees it. Both are orbiting you, and both are convinced that you are theirs, that you are the one. The gravity of this realization is dizzying, almost overwhelming, because it isn't just desire. It's a claiming of souls, subtle yet insistent. A silent war fought in glances, thoughts, and moments where the air feels too thick to breathe. And then there's the chemistry. Oh, the chemistry. This isn't the fleeting spark of casual attraction, the soft warmth that comes and goes. No, this is nuclear, explosive, a force that bends logic and reason. You can feel it in moments of silence, in the way tension lingers in a room, in the way hearts unconsciously accelerate when paths cross. It's magnetic and unstable, unpredictable and consuming. This kind of energy doesn't just touch your life, it rearranges it. It forces reckoning, reflection, and sometimes confession. It can exhilarate and terrify at the same time, and anyone caught in it feels the pull even when they want to resist. Spirit isn't whispering this, it's shouting it. The cards themselves are saturated with an intensity that can't be ignored. The story isn't about casual affection, it's about hearts stretched, twisted, and drawn in directions that feel both inevitable and shocking. And right now, you're at the very center of it all, the axis around which two powerful, unyielding emotional forces are spinning. They can't release you. They don't want to. And somehow, inexplicably, they can't exist fully without claiming a piece of you. Who do you even call when the energy around you feels like a storm no one can tame? This isn't the kind of situation you solve with casual words or shallow advice. No, this is different. This is the kind of energy that doesn't ask for permission. It erupts, unrelenting, and rearranges everything in its path. You didn't flirt, you didn't try, and yet you've activated something inside someone so intensely that it feels as if their entire world tilted the moment you appeared. 1 second, they were calm, existing in their own rhythm, perhaps even content. The next second, something snapped inside them. A switch flipped they didn't even know existed, and suddenly they were wide awake, heart racing, chest tightening, thinking, it's them I can't stop thinking about. How is this even happening? You didn't do anything, you simply existed. And in that existence, you became unavoidable. And the thing is, they are unraveling. Not slowly, not subtly. Every attempt to act indifferent, every smile meant to appear casual, every word meant to soothe or distract themselves, it all shatters under the weight of what they feel for you. Pride, once solid and unwavering, splinters in silence. Attempts to escape fail. They run, they hide, they try to convince themselves that detachment will work. But the pull is too strong, too precise, too undeniable. It doesn't matter if they distance themselves. It doesn't matter if they pretend they're fine. You've left a mark they cannot erase. Every connection they try to replace you with feels muted, hollow, unsatisfying. The universe itself seems to intervene, almost laughing quietly at their attempts, saying, "No, not this time. You cannot replace them. You never could." And it's not just one energy that surrounds you. There are two, distinct, yet inseparably entwined with the gravity of who you are. One is raw, possessive, unashamed of their claim. Their desire is intense, insistent, a roar that refuses to quiet. They want all of you, and the mere thought of sharing even a fraction of your attention fractures them from within. The other is subtler, hidden beneath humor, detachment, or silence. But the moment your eyes meet theirs, every layer falls away. The subtlety vanishes, and in its place is a storm. Heartbeats racing, breaths catching, realization dawning. Lights out. Game over. Completely consumed. And then there's the realization. Somewhere deep in their being, one of them knows that this is no ordinary connection. They can't manipulate it, control it, or predict it. The runner, the emotionally unavailable, the one who prides themselves on detachment. They are stripped bare, their control shattered by the sheer gravity of what you've awakened. Fear mixes with awe. Fear of losing you, fear of surrendering, fear of admitting that control is gone, that they are utterly captivated, that they are no longer the ones holding power over their hearts. And yet awe runs alongside it, a quiet, trembling astonishment at the depth, the intensity, the unshakable truth of what you represent to them. This is more than attraction. This is seismic. It moves the ground beneath them, shakes the air, bends the rhythm of days, twists thoughts and emotions in ways no one expects. It's magnetic, consuming, relentless. You have not entered their life, you have remade it. And through all of this, you remain untouched, unshaken, the axis around which this storm spins. Their obsession, their longing, their silent, desperate confessions, they all orbit you. They cannot let go. They do not want to. And even if they pretend otherwise, even if they run, their reality will never be the same again. You are irreplaceable, unavoidable, unforgettable. And they know it. The truth the universe is whispering, or rather shouting, through every glance, every fleeting touch, every moment of hesitation is this. You are the one they cannot escape. You are the one who redefined everything they thought they knew about desire, about love, about obsession. You are the gravity they cannot fight, the spark that refuses to die, the presence that cannot be replaced. Every instinct, every attempt at composure, every fleeting mask of coolness crumbles because what they feel is too big, too real, too overwhelming. And yet, there you are, simply existing. And that, more than anything, is why their world will never be the same. Look at them. Really see them, because what's happening here isn't subtle. They are unraveling, exposed in a way that's almost frightening, almost surreal. This isn't the kind of attraction that flutters lightly in someone's chest or sparks a passing crush. No, this is life-altering. This is the type of energy that hits someone's soul and makes them pause, makes them question everything they thought they knew about love, about desire, about themselves. The kind of energy that whispers, no, shouts, that this isn't ordinary, that something irreversible has shifted. You didn't try. You didn't play games. You simply existed. And in that existence, You rewired someone's inner world. Their pulse changes when they think of you. Their mind races when your name crosses their lips. And their entire nervous system is on edge when your presence enters a room. You are not casual. You are unavoidable. And yet they are terrified. Terrified not because they don't want you, but because they cannot measure what they feel, cannot control it, cannot explain it. They fear that if you ever glimpsed the full depth of their desire, you might pull away, and they would have to face the raw vulnerability they have tried so hard to hide. But here's the truth. They are already hooked, fully, emotionally, energetically. You have them in ways no one else ever has. Every glance, every memory, every fleeting thought of you pulls them closer, stronger, deeper. And the intensity isn't contained in logic. It transcends reason. Age, distance, culture, circumstances, they no longer matter. They used to overthink, to measure and calculate, to protect themselves from getting burned. Now they throw caution to the wind, surrendering entirely to this gravitational pull, this fated connection that refuses to wait for permission. And make no mistake, this isn't just desire. This is destiny, recognition, inevitability. The energy has evolved from obsession to something sacred, something that feels as though the universe itself has aligned. It's not just that they want you. They are convinced on a soul-deep level that they belong with you. Every attempt to move on fails. Time doesn't heal. Distraction doesn't work. A song, a dream, a casual mention of your name. Any little thing yanks them back to you. It's relentless, unyielding, undeniable. And that eye contact, the moment your eyes met, it wasn't ordinary. It wasn't a polite acknowledgement. It was a soul recognition level collision. The kind of moment where the world freezes, where everything else fades, leaving only the raw electric intensity between you. Their nervous system caught fire. Their heart recognized home. And in that moment, they were both terrified and healed, shaken and grounded, undone and renewed all at once. And here's the staggering part. This isn't happening with just one person. No, both energies, separate, unique, distinct, felt it. Both were caught in that impossibly charged moment, both unable to move, unable to look away, unable to resist. It's as if the universe paused everything else, blurred the world, and left only the two of them and that electric recognition of you. They're trapped in a liminal space, suspended between fear and awe, between obsession and reverence. They didn't expect it. They weren't prepared. And yet, here they are, fully consumed, powerless to resist the gravity of your presence. This is why the energy surrounding you is so profound, so overwhelming. It's not fleeting. It's not casual. It's a force that rearranges hearts, bends logic, and disrupts the ordinary flow of life. You're not merely observed. You're recognized. You're felt. You're unavoidable, irreplaceable, unforgettable. And those who orbit around you, who have been touched by this energy, are left forever changed. Both scared, both captivated, both irrevocably drawn into something that defies explanation, that refuses denial, that will echo in their lives long after moments pass. Because the truth is this: you are not just someone they want. You are someone they cannot live without, someone who rewrites the very blueprint of their desire, someone who leaves an imprint on the soul. And that, my love, is why this is more than attraction. This is transformation. This is destiny. This is the kind of connection that shifts reality, alters hearts, and makes the ordinary world feel suddenly fragile, secondary, and insufficient. They are serious about you now, not in a fleeting, casual way, not in the maybe someday kind of energy that keeps hearts in limbo. No, this is real, raw, life-altering. They want a life with you, a tangible, undeniable, real-life connection that is more than attraction, more than infatuation. It's the kind of devotion that rearranges priorities, shifts perspectives, and makes every ordinary moment in life feel insignificant when compared to the gravity of you. They are no longer entertaining fantasies or half-hearted attempts at connection. Their hearts have opened fully, and their entire being recognizes that you are the center of something extraordinary. The intensity of what they feel is almost overwhelming because this isn't new energy. One of them is experiencing something ancient, something that feels preordained. It's like déjà vu, but deeper, more profound, a memory of a bond that existed long before either of you walked this earth. Your souls recognized each other before names were given, before time began to measure life. They feel it instinctively, and it terrifies them in its depth. It's not just desire, it's recognition, destiny, something that whispers across time, insisting that this connection cannot be ignored. And because it is so profound, it is also heavy, intense, and transformative. Your energy didn't just attract them, it activated something much larger, something cosmic. You triggered destiny-level connection codes. One of them could be your soulmate, the kind of person whose heart mirrors yours in ways words cannot describe. The other could be karmic, a force that is meant to challenge, teach, and transform you both, pushing boundaries and illuminating lessons you never realized you needed. The chemistry is undeniable. It doesn't just linger, it consumes. After you, everything else feels flat, muted, insufficient. No matter what someone else offers, your name echoes in their heart. Your presence casts a shadow so large that no alternative can compete. But you are not giving the same energy to both. That's the truth the universe is confirming. You are present, grounded, unwavering. You are not entertaining both energies equally, and that clarity forces them to confront reality. They have to recognize that this is no longer casual. This is the one. And it is here that the intensity of choice arrives. One must act, one must surrender, one must step fully into truth, while the other either lets go or transforms into something new. One of these individuals has been beside you for a long time, quietly, silently captivated. Perhaps your connection has always seemed light, casual, friendly. You may have laughed together, shared space without realizing the depth of what was growing beneath the surface. But their heart has been different from the very beginning. Fear, hesitation, lack of confidence, these kept them silent. They were terrified of their own feelings, of confronting the reality that their heart already belonged to you, that every glance, every interaction carried an invisible weight they weren't sure they could bear. And yet, despite fear, despite doubt, they are moving toward you, slowly, carefully, intentionally. This time, they may finally speak what has always been felt but never expressed. The other is different. They are decisive, unyielding, determined. Obstacles like distance, difference in background, or past experiences hold no weight against the force of what they want. They are ready to claim, to act, to commit in a way that leaves no room for hesitation. The contrast between these two energies is stark. One approaches with caution, heart fragile and unguarded. The other moves forward with certainty, relentless and resolute. Both are compelled by the gravity of you, but their methods differ, their paths diverge, and yet their focus remains unwavering. Time and attempts at distraction cannot sever this pull. Even after trying to move on, even after attempting to distract themselves with other people or experiences, they are brought back to you by the smallest triggers. A song, a dream, a fleeting mention of your name. It is magnetic, unrelenting. And the moment of eye contact, the soul recognition moment, is indescribable. This is not a casual glance or a fleeting acknowledgement. It is the glitch in reality where the world blurs, everything else falls away, and two hearts, two souls, are confronted with a truth they cannot deny. It freezes them in awe, terrifies them, and simultaneously heals them. It rewires perception, leaving them simultaneously exhilarated, humbled, and transformed. Both energies have experienced this. Both have been caught in the same storm, each responding in their own way, each moving closer to a realization they cannot ignore. One must choose. One must commit fully. And your energy, the clarity, the presence, the unwavering authenticity of you, is the axis on which this decision pivots. They cannot act without acknowledging you, without confronting the truth that has always existed between you. They are being forced to recognize that what they feel is no longer casual. It is not negotiable. It is life-altering. The choice that is approaching will define the next chapter of your life. It will bring clarity, intensity, and transformation. The person who steps forward with courage, determination, and authenticity will claim their place by your side. The other may retreat, learn, or transform, but the universe has already set the stage. You are at the center of a pivotal moment, a turning point in destiny itself. And soon, the energy that has been quietly, intensely orbiting you will align into truth, and your life will be reshaped by the love, recognition, and devotion that you have always deserved. You are not just seen. You are recognized. You are remembered. You are the axis of this transformation, the force around which hearts and destinies are aligning. And when the choices are made, the truths spoken, and the paths revealed, you will witness a love, a connection, and a devotion that is more profound than anything ordinary could ever hope to achieve. This is the gravity of you. This is the power of your presence. And this is only the beginning.